Okay, hold on, I'm right back because funny things have happened here. Just I stopped the camera and of course something interesting happened. So I just started it right back up. And here's the interesting thing here. Let me turn the volume up. You hear how loud that is? Okay, what I'm doing is I'm varying the B plus voltage. Now this is where we were working with it, up around 90. As I turn it down, it really picks up. So there's the maximum point. Let's see if this thing's working now. Maybe I've got the B plus set too high. Maybe it's not 90. Maybe it says on here. Maybe it says. Hey, band switch shown viewed from rear. Shown in the broadcast. So is this got to have a shortwave band on it? Yeah, this must be the band switch up here. Da 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 da. Sure, I forgot what I knew already. So yeah, 9.6 megacycles. So for all I know, this is on the shortwave band. So let's take the signal generator off the cap, and we'll put it on the antenna. And we'll take it up to middle of the AM band. We'll turn it up. Pumping out a pretty good signal now. Turn up the volume. I hear absolutely nothing. So we'll assume we're not on the right band. We'll flip to the other setting. We'll see what we hear. We hear absolutely nothing. Show me anything, something, anything. Let me stick my ear in it here. It's really not happy about that, is it? Well, let's go up to the shortwave frequencies. Okay, so I'm up around 9 megahertz. That's about mid-band, I would guess, on this guy. And 9.6. Please show me what the band range is. No, there is no comment here. So I don't have the radio to look at the scale. If I had the radio, I could look at the scale. This would be pretty easy, but I don't have it. So I think it's tuned. Oh, my finger was missing. That's the problem. Need my finger on it. Okay, so let's see what we can do here with. I'm just tuning around. Shortwave, nothing. Let's go to shortwave band. I hear nothing. Now, what was going on with my finger there? That was kind of... That's curious. I think what I'm doing there is I'm touching the plates on the variable capacitor that is not I don't know what I was doing. I was definitely touching the big variable capacitor. I can't quite see where my finger is. What is that suggesting? Is that suggesting that this guy here is just a dud, the RF amp? Let's fade the signal into the grid. No, where's the tuning taking place here? So here it is. Here's the tuning in there's three sections. So there's an RF tuning here, another RF tuning here, and then this is the oscillator tuning down here. So I should be able to feed a signal in, yeah, the grid cap of the 1A7. Well, that's okay, let's try that. Grid cap of the 1A7, I should be able to feed in a RF signal and just skip the earlier stages of the radio. We are hooked up. We still don't know for sure what band we're on. So I think this is the AM band. Let's see. I don't hear anything. It's really, really quiet here. Yeah, I seem to have gone backwards a little bit because I'm not getting anything out of it. Let's go back to the 460. Wow. Sure likes that. There's the 460. That's the maximum output for the B plus I've selected, if you follow that. But if I pump into it, so we're hooked up right on here, why can't I pump in a RF signal? Is there no oscillator happening here? So the oscillator should show up on pin 5. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is my scope here. Pin 5 on that tube is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the heck is... Why would my light have any effect on this radio? What the heck? some bad wires up yonder. So the light is having no effect. It's the light stand is bumping the wire coming out of my signal generator. Okay, enough of that nonsense now. Where am I? 5. I think it's this one right here. I see nothing on my... Wow, I really see nothing. Oh. What is that? Now, when it's dull, can you see the ringing signals in there? Can't trigger on such a low signal. There we are. Now look at that weird thing. You know, it looks like something ringing out. I don't think there's an oscillator oscillating in here. Now, next question, am I doing this test right? Okay. Well, I'm connected to a lead which comes from the grid here, pin 5, and you should encounter, let's see, a resistor and a capacitor pretty quick. Well, there's a capacitor. Not see the resistor. Resistor just wraps around to pin number 1. Hey, what's going on there? Now, something's not right. This big capacitor appears to be connected to that pin. So what is that big capacitor? Right there. .01. That's no .01, that's some whopper. What's going on? Oh, no, it's not connected. It's connected to this line, which is pin 4, which is something entirely different. Wait a minute. Let me look in here again. Huh. A great big capacitor is definitely connected to pin number 5. What am I, wacko? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's clearly connected to pin number 5. Well, as clear as I can get. It's not so clear. One A7 pin 5. That would certainly knock out any oscillator signal, potentially. There's supposed to be a resistor from pin 5 to pin 1. Okay, so let's look back from pin 1. There's something very out of whack here. Tell you what, I'm going to shut off all the power here. Turn it off. And I'm going to put this on a better angle so I can examine what it is that's going on. Did somebody come along and stick a great big capacitor in here in the wrong spot? Why would anybody do that? Nobody would do that. So anytime I come across something that doesn't look right to me, I become very unnerved about it because I assume it's just something I'm not understanding. Very seldom have I ever found a radio that's really mucked up, but I have found them. I have found one. Somebody got in and done some egregious things. So let's get a good look at this here thing. Man. Okay, let's take a good look at this. Oop. Spin it around. Oh, don't drop it. Don't drop the radio. Yeah, dropping the radio is not a repair technique I would encourage anybody to attempt. Okay. Now I can see this very, very clearly. Okay, so let's take a look at this together. When I'm looking down here, here's what I'm seeing. Okay, first, bottom of the tube, there's the little nubbin, the key. So that marks pin 8 and pin 1. So here's pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4, pin 5. There's pin 5. Pin 5 has a mica capacitor up to this coil right here. And off of pin 5, wait a minute. No, I've been seeing it wrong. Oh, look at that. You can see it better than me. So sure enough, there's the resistor. You look up at the screen here, I can see better. There's the resistor going over to pin 1. And this capacitor, why, it's not going down there at all, it's going up here. So, bad eyeballs, that's what I would say. It's a curious capacitor. But it has nothing to do with my problems down here. Okay, so it turns out this pin is just fine. And nobody did anything crazy. Well, I'm stuck, so I think the only thing we can do is change out all these paper capacitors. I think that they just have to go, because I just don't know what else to do at this point. And after we do that, we'll see what we got. So now I'll stop the video here. See you next time. Let's try that again. See you next time.